Hey everybody, Kyle Johnson here coming at you from North Texas with a quick update on the new features of CarePortal. All the things that you may have already seen, but even some of the things that are coming. The new website that you may or may not have explored yet. We'll spend a little bit of time on that. I'm not going to keep you long. I just really want to talk about those few things because it's just too exciting. There's too much more that we have access to now that I just want to make sure everybody is fully aware of what the Global Orphan Project is doing and is working on. So let's get started. For all of those that are not great with change, I just want to confirm that the process is still the same. Okay, the process itself, it's definitely beefier and it's got more options, but the process as a whole is the same. All right, the technology works to alert you guys where and what these families, where they are and what these families need. And then you have direct access to them through these agencies that are submitting on their behalf. All right. So the main goal still is to make the connection. That will always be the goal for us. And I just want to celebrate for a moment too, because there's more states coming on. Seemingly like every other month, we've got a new state coming online. And so some of the newest ones are Indiana, Indianapolis. The county that has Indianapolis, I don't know what county name is, they are kicking it off for their area. Hawaii recently came on board. There's momentum tracking and building in even more states. South Carolina, Mississippi, I know is getting really close as well. So guys, I know we kind of tend to get just focused on our area in North Texas, but there is so much more happening and it is so exciting. I mean, check out these numbers. Let me move this out of the way. 36,000 kids impacted by the local church. This is not like a CarePortal thing. This is a local church thing, right? The access that the church now has, this is what is happening. And these are not kids. You got to keep in mind, these are kids that many of them have open CPS cases. Okay, so the efficiency and the effectiveness of this access, and it's working, right? We can celebrate that. More than $13 million of economic impact of what is actually being done, right? It's not just bringing a $50 crib over to a family. It's saving that caseworker for that family extra visits, all right? Having to keep that case open for longer. Keeping a child out of foster care saves thousands of dollars that we don't see because all we provided was a bed or a car seat, right? So I just want you to remember that the economic impact of all of this is greater than we will really ever realize, okay? And that's why it's important to know these numbers because the numbers, it's not about credit, it's about telling the story, okay? We need to be able to tell the story of what's really being done, how God is using us. And so that's exciting. Here in Texas, we've got, we've got some pretty good momentum here too. 6,300 kids have been served, more than $2 million of economic impact. Our area in North Texas, I mean, look at that. The number of active churches that are involved with CarePortal, we're humming over here, and it is awesome to see. I am so humbled and grateful to be used in this capacity right now to see what God is doing in this area. I love it. Some of you may have seen on the website, there's a new feature that involves text messages. We could talk a little bit more about this. I want to make sure that we all understand this is not for every request. This is only for urgent level requests. Okay, the vast majority of requests are for a 7 to 10 day normal urgency level. And those are still important, obviously, but those that are designated as urgent by the caseworker, we just wanted to give people an option to see it on the go, to be able to tell really quickly, can we meet this? Do I know somebody that might be able to help with this? And if you do, you're equipped with the ability to get involved faster, right? So that's why it's important to have it from a text message. If you wanted to sign up, you can do that from the website. I'll show you what that looks like. What's also new, if you probably have noticed this if you've already received a request, but the requests look different now, okay? The biggest change, aside from just looking cleaner, is that the needed items, the requested items, or the requested services have been separated from the description of the need. Okay, the reason that's really helpful for us is we can really quickly be able to discern and tell what is being requested. We don't have to skim through the paragraph of the description to figure out, okay, what is this caseworker actually asking for? That's just really helpful for all of us. Okay, and then down below the description, you're going to notice already you're going to see at least one active new option to respond. That's the commit to pray. Okay, we can do this regardless of whether or not we can get involved on the need and actually meet the physical need. We can still pray, and so that just gives us that ability to do that, to get involved spiritually and go to bat for these families and these kids and the caseworkers, right, and the churches that hopefully will respond. We can cover them in prayer. That's our duty, I believe, right, to keep each other prayed up and covered. So that's important. That gives us that ability. What you'll also notice, though, is these two other response options that are not activated yet. Those are coming. All right, so I'm going to show you kind of what that looks like. And let's just first go to the church resources page. This is the new website. Okay, if you click on this is in each of your requests. If you go on to the church resources page, this is actually specifically for your church. Even when you click on this, you're going to see, here's that new feature alert for the text. You're going to see brochures, logos if you need those. There's videos down below here. Really, really just helpful page for you to understand what you have access to. And let's go to the new platform features. This is basically the written version of what I'm telling you now. Okay, it goes through the new features that are already released. Okay, the text alerts, all of that kind of stuff. Down below this, though, you'll see another button though about the features that are coming soon. I just want to challenge you guys to go and explore this. This goes through the 2 additional buttons that are going to take place, or that are going to be activated soon. These buttons, I'm telling you, it's going to be a total game changer, okay? Long story short, each church is going to have your own login dashboard page that you can manage your own team, and you'll be able to alert your entire team with a click of a button without having to try to figure out, okay, I'm going to copy the details of this email into a Facebook post or into a separate email. You can have that team ready, and then you can even allow that team, when they get the request, because you've activated their group, when they respond, their response actually comes back to you as the point person, which gives you the ability to handle the logistics of, okay, we've got 5 people out of the 100 that we've just alerted. They're going to get involved, and you're going to find that your church is going to be able to meet more requests without burning anybody out, because ultimately you're equipping more people for the work of the ministry. And I love it. I'm a small groups, missions kind of minded pastor, so this is gold for any church that's trying to equip their people without burning them out. I mean, I know that's a challenge. It really is. But this feature is going to do wonders for that. All right, so there's a couple other things that you can see that are going to be happening, coming very, very soon. But I want to point you just to the homepage as well of the new website. Go here and just click around. There are so many great new resources that are put right in to the front page of the website. And what I love the most is that anybody, when they come to this website, they're going to be given a chance to kind of explain, this is my perspective of this technology. Whether I'm a business owner, I'm just a neighbor of a point person, whatever, they can explain who they are, and then instantly the website will show them all the ways that they can get involved from their gifting, from their network, from their perspective. So it just gives us even more confidence to talk about CarePortal like it's our favorite restaurant, right? To send people to this website to say, man, just check it out. You just got to go and see it, right? And on this front page, there's so much that is collected and categorized for us. That video at the very top is really, really well done. And I also want to point you to this resource. It's called Why Beds Matter. This is super helpful to explain what is the big deal about beds, right? It is so important to understand why we always see so many CarePortal requests that are asking for beds, and this article explains it really, really well. In fact, I am on site at a church that is about to put 150 students. I'm looking out over to the parking lot right now. Um, they're about to use about 150 students to build 20 bed frames in like an hour. Okay, they're going to just crank these out, and these beds are going to be used for CarePortal requests. Okay, we've partnered and learned from amazing ministries all across Texas. Grace Embedded in Tyler, Texas. We've got Beltway Parks, Boots on the Ground Ministry in Abilene. They have been so helpful in understanding what's possible, right? If you can dream it, you know the need as a church, and we get together and we figure it out. There's a process of building beds that you can efficiently build, if you wanted to, 200 beds in a single day. That process is being figured out as we speak today in Tarrant County and North Fort Worth. I'm on site at Fellowship of the Parks, and they're doing the very first Tarrant County bed build. And you know what the craziest thing about it is? They're not only have 150 kids here, they've got 3 other churches here that are looking at, okay, well, what would it look like for us to do this as well? All right, so the momentum is building, and I just wanted that to be kind of an invitation for you guys from your churches, that if you want to figure this out, you want to kind of explore this and get more people involved, whether it's a men's ministry or a student ministry, talk to me, respond back to me, and let's talk about it. We've got enough knowledge of how it can be done to just have a conversation, and you can kind of discern whether that's for you guys or not, okay? The final thing that I wanted to talk about really is, it's pretty cool. You may not have realized that there hasn't been a ton of talk yet, but these are already active, okay? Each of your churches has a unique URL that is going to be specific to your real-time impact data, all right? It's going to collect your impact data, everything from the number of requests that you've received to the number of requests that you've helped to close, and then the economic impact made by your specific church. And again, this is a real-time thing. It's updated real-time. It also, down below, it's going to have all of the open requests that your church has been included on. Okay, and it'll show all the details of those. Let me tell you why this is really important. If you're talking to somebody from your church and you want them to see just a glimpse of what does CarePortal look like at our church, this URL gives you the ability to send people to your website. You can use this link and embed it into your current website with all of your current, branding and background and everything like that. There's a way to use to embed this in there and just send people to your website. Say, go to our CarePortal page and check out what God is doing through our church. And there's a way for them to contact the ministry leader at your church and just say, hey, I want to be involved in this. I just want to challenge you guys to use this to your benefit. It's optional. You can't find your page just from the website of CarePortal. You have to have the individual link, and I can get that for you. Just let me know. I would love to see these pages be used more often. And that's really it, guys. I thank you. Again, I don't want to keep you long. I appreciate the time you've already given it, but let me know if you have any questions. I'm just excited. There's so much more coming, and God is 100% leading this and guiding this, and I'm just grateful for each of you. Thank you.